Hello and welcome back to another episode of EVTV. I am your anchor, Brian Baxter.
And I'm your co-anchor, Alyssa Holderman.
This week there have been papers posted around the school on the upcoming AP government election.
This week we got Alondra and Rogelio for more.
We've all seen campaign signs around on multiple candidates for the AP government class for its third annual mock election. Today is the big debate. But what is this election all about?
Well, we try to mimic the general election process, but we obviously have far fewer funds and far less time. And so instead of a primary election, the kids they make their party and choose their candidate from the party that they made.
Just like in a real election, there are members who help out the candidates running their campaigns.
So I'm the social media campaign manager, so I run the Instagram for the Little Bit of Politics party who Lydia is running for. And so I've kind of just been, making sure people know what our stances are on issues and getting endorsements from other students who want to vote for Lydia and want to make the students know why they're voting for Lydia, and just really getting our word out there.
So far, the election has been a positive experience for the students, even though the community has been sensitive to some of the early ads.
I think the favorite part is probably the posters, because I think especially unfortunately the attack ads were taken down, but those and all the other supporting posters, they're all pretty humorous and funny. So it's just really fun and enjoyable going around the school, creating those posters and hanging them up.
It's really fun just to see everybody working together and against each other, just because the people in the class, we're all friends, and we're all pretty competitive, and so it's just really fun to see everyone putting their own spin on their campaign and their policies and how they're gonna go about doing the debate and preparing for everything. And it's just really fun.
The mock election experience isn't the only thing that AP students want to leave, but creating a desire for the upcoming classes to join and learn what they have learned during this course.
I know that this is kind of just a dumb school election for our AP government class, but I just want people to know how important voting is and being part of the democratic process. So vote.
I've never understood more about the political system in the United States than I do now, and you definitely learn a lot about what's going on, which is vital to any person who's a citizen in the United States. They should know what's going on politically, socially, culturally, and this class really heightens on current events and stuff like that.
I would like to challenge the audience to try to look through just the campaign rhetoric, to actually try to look at the merits of the things that they're campaigning on. So let's try not to be obsessed with who's roasting the other candidate the hardest, but actually paying attention to which policies we agree with and think would be best for our mock nation.
This has been Rogelio Caballero. Don't forget to vote.
During your homeroom, check with your tutors to go watch the election and cast your votes.
Alyssa, have you met this year's new counselor, Miss Grilly?
Well, no, I haven't.
Well, lucky for you, Hannah and I went down there to find out more.
With the new counseling office, which I'm sure most of you have seen, also comes a new addition to the staff, Miss Grilly, one of our newest counselors. She moved here last year from out of state.
I really just needed a change. Yeah, there was nothing really holding me back in Boston, and I had some friends that were out here, and I knew I wanted to do school counseling, and then when this job opened up here, I applied, and I got it, so it was all kind of just falling into place for me.
We all enjoy the wonderful things Colorado has to offer, and Miss Grilly is no exception. She's been settling into the mountains and exploring the great outdoors.
I love Colorado. I'm a big outdoorsy person, and that's something, I would hike in things in Massachusetts, but it's so different, just with the mountains and all the things that we can do here. So yeah, I'm loving it.
The staff and students here at Eagle Valley High School have already been warming up to Miss Grilly, and we're eager to share their thoughts.
I forget that it's her first year sometimes because I go to her when I have questions, and she seems to have a lot of the answers, so she fits in really well.
Yeah, she's really outgoing, and she's a good part to add to our community.
Miss Grilly is looking forward to meeting all of you students as she continues providing her support and help whenever needed.
My door is always open to them, even if it's just a quick question or whatever. But yeah, those, like having that foundation of my relationships is really important, just because I want, like I said, I want you guys to feel like you can come to me with anything. So if you have that solid foundation, I think that that's a good kind of stepping stone to starting a really good relationship.
Don't forget to stop by and say hello to Ms. Gurley. This has been Hannah Medina.
With winter break approaching, we want to make sure you are all ready to hit the slopes.
Luckily, Carter and Nate have some great tips for waxing your skis.
What's up everyone? It's Nate and Carter giving you the how-to guide on how to wax your skis and boards for the season.
Having a good waxing will help you ride smoother and prevent damages.
Step 1 is to heat up the wax with the iron and drip it from the tips to the tails.
Step 2 is to use the iron to spread the wax throughout the ski.
Step 3 is to scrape the wax off your ski and brush the remaining wax off. Now you're ready to go out and enjoy your season.
This has been Nate and Carter with the easiest way to wax your skis and board. Stay safe out there.
Thank you all for joining us.
And don't forget to tune in next time for another episode of EVTV. That